Hey, in the shop today, I got the Eastwood Company's R&D guru, John Sloan, with me. How you doing, John?
Great, Dennis.
Well, you know, we got a chunk of frame here, and a lot of frames look like this, but we want them to look like this. And you guys can help me get from here to here, can't you?
We sure can. We just came out with a urethane ceramic chassis black paint that I believe is the best chassis paint that you can buy or apply. Because it's got the urethane durability plus the nano ceramic technology that gives it superior abrasion resistance.
Well, let's talk about this. Now you're going to start out with a nasty old rusty frame,
as most of them are.
As most of them are, and then we're going to go from that point to this point. And what do we do from here to here?
Well, actually, we abrasive blasted this to get it to this clean white bare metal surface. And then we applied the epoxy primer.
Now, did you? This is much smoother than this. Did you also do a little fill in between? I know these primers will do some build, but did you give a little body fill there too?
Yes, we did, Dennis. You do get some build with the epoxy primer, but to further enhance it, we put a skim coat of polyester body filler under that first, sanded it, and then applied the epoxy over it. And then we applied the satin ceramic chassis black here and the gloss version here.
And so this is actually an either or. I mean, if you want to,
it's an either or.
Yep. So we got basically the primer, the satin, the gloss.
That's right.
Now, is there from a durability standpoint, how does this urethane hold up over time?
It's far superior than other epoxy or lacquer enamel technologies. It just has superior abrasion resistance, chemical resistance, UV resistance, and that's why I say it's the most durable frame finish that I can think of
out there. Now, let's say I didn't have a sandblaster available, and you guys also do a rust encapsulator that I could probably use at this stage instead of sandblasting. Yes?
And that's a good point, because a lot of people don't have a sandblaster. They may not even have an air compressor, though we hope they do, so they can spray these wonderful coatings. But if they don't have an abrasive blaster, then yes, the rust encapsulator is a great way to go. And all they need to do to prep for that is just get rid of the loose rust, make sure the surface is grease and oil free, and spray or brush that on.
Now, you got a bigger chunk of frame over there that you guys have painted up, kind of the same stages. I see at the end it's been blasted, then you did the gray epoxy primer, and then you've got it mostly in the gloss there. You can see all the contours and stuff, and that back piece is done in the satin finish. And that's is that personal preference, or you want the finishes to be OEM, or is it really both?
It really is both, Dennis, and the reason for that is that a lot of OEMs would use one sheen on the frame and perhaps another sheen on the suspension components. So we want to cater to that, as well as the different sheens that they used on the frame itself.
So really, this is a reasonably straightforward system to use, and any home hobbyist with the right safety gear can do this themselves, right?
That's right.
And it will hold up?
Better than any other paint that I can think of.
And that's really what we're looking for, isn't it?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, hey, if you want to learn anything more about this great chassis urethane nanotechnology system from the Eastwood Company, log on to myclassiccar.com. Yeah, I really like this much better than this. I've got too many frames that look like this.
Visit EastwoodGarage.com, your trusted source for professional auto restoration tools and techniques for over 30 years.